Welcome in to DRF Sportsbook Daily. DRF Sportsbook's daily sports betting live stream coming at you roughly every single weekday at around 11 a.m., sharing some of the best bets across the sports landscape according to drf.com/sports' exclusive data. DRF Sports Pro data has data for every major sporting event: NFL, college football, college basketball, MLB, NBA. NASCAR is coming here shortly as well. A lot of great stuff to check out at drf.com/sports and subscribe for free at DRF Sports Pro. And you can get all of this awesome data with all of our free game of the day features. We have a ton of free games going up right now on our college football page, and we're breaking down 3 of those games here for tonight. We're going Western Michigan against Michigan State, another 20-plus point spread. It'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out. We were on Central Michigan last night, and they covered the 22-point spread. We're on Virginia Tech against ODU. ODU is a 6-point home dog in this interstate rivalry, I guess you can call it. And our featured free game of the day tonight is Illinois against Indiana. 2 unranked teams. Indiana hasn't won a conference game since December of 2020. They had an abysmal 2021. They've lost their quarterback. We're going to break that game down further here in just a little bit. Last night, we went 1-2 in our best bets. We missed on Pitt UVA. We were on Pitt -7.5, and they won by 7. We were on Purdue money line. They lost in a tough one against Penn State, but man, what a great game. And we were on the Chippewas +22. Completely forgot who the Chippewas played, but they covered that game. I think they lost by 18, something like that. But they covered the 22-point spread, so a 1-2 night, not great. We're looking to bounce back here with 3 great games on the docket. So without further ado, before we dive into those games, actually, let's give a little bit more housekeeping. Follow us at DRF Sportsbook on social, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitch, anywhere that you can do social media, wherever you can type out your thoughts and feelings. Follow us at DRF Sportsbook. We'll be there, and we're giving out a lot of exclusive betting angles, trends. We're hyping up our boosts. We're asking you guys what you want the boosts to be. So head on over there, check us out. Twitter's the place to be. Instagram, TikTok at DRF Sportsbook. So now, without further ado, let's break down today's slate of games. We're starting things off. Western Michigan, they travel to East Lansing to take on the Spartans of Michigan State. The low for tonight in East Lansing, 66 degrees Fahrenheit, barely any winds coming out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So don't have to worry too much about the wind. A little cloudy, but it will be clearing late. So a pristine night here for the 7 p.m. Eastern kickoff between Western Michigan and Michigan State. Since 1992, Western Michigan is not good against the spread in the first 2 weeks of the season. They're 8-19. They lost their quarterback from last season. However, they return a lot of their defense, which was the top defense in the MAC. So will they be able to slow down this Michigan State prolific offense? I'm going to say probably not. It's also beneficial for Michigan State that Western Michigan lost their quarterback, because Michigan State wasn't just the worst pass defense in the Big Ten. They were one of the worst pass defenses in the entire country. I don't know if you guys remember last year's game against Ohio State when C.J. Stroud absolutely shredded the Spartans secondary. It was tough to watch. If we want to do some more historical trends, the Spartans are 7-0 straight up against Western Michigan at home since 1992. They're 4-2 against the spread in those games. And Michigan State didn't lose a game at home last season. They didn't lose a non-conference game against the spread last season. So with all of that being said, I know last night I was talking about how I'm hesitant to ever take a team that is plus 20 plus points in week 1 of college football. And even, you won't really see it in week 1 of NFL, but I'm always hesitant to do that because there's so many question marks heading into a new season. But I'm going to go against all of that here, as Michigan State minus 21 is 100 million% the play. Look at this. They think our game estimators, if you look at estimate 1, Michigan State wins this game by I'm doing the math completely wrong, by nearly 27 points. And the line's 21, so that fits perfectly. Our power line does, however, think this one's more around minus 13, giving the edge to Western Michigan. So take that information as you will. I'm going to go against what the power line's saying. I just think Michigan State is a much better team than Western Michigan. Western Michigan lost a lot of talent from last season. Most notably, its quarterback does return 2 studs on the receiving end, but it's a question of who's that quarterback going to be that's getting them the ball. That's a huge question mark. Could they come out and cover? 100%. I just have more faith in Michigan State with a prolific offense that returns a majority of that production, an 11-win team from last year. I think they're going to come out, not miss a beat, and they're going to give a thumping, an absolute thumping to Western Michigan here in week 1 of the college football slate. That is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. I believe it's on ESPN. Second game we're breaking down, Virginia Tech against Old Dominion University. The Monarchs at ODU have given Virginia Tech fits over the last few seasons. No one really knows why. Maybe it's the fact that Virginia Tech isn't a great team. I mean, that could be it. I'm looking up Virginia Tech's historical trend here against ODU as of late. It's not great. In the last 2 times they've played, ODU has covered. And back in 2018, not only did ODU cover, they won outright against the Hokies. Tech opened this game as 8-point favorites. It's down to a 6-point line. Virginia Tech is a 6-point road favorite down there in the 7-5-7 to face off against ODU. But yeah, it opened at 8.5. It dropped down to 6, kind of went back up 6.5, 7. But now I think it's found its steady line at about -6 in favor of Virginia Tech. Our power line makes this more like -4 in favor of Virginia Tech. ODU only loses by 3 in estimate 1. ODU only loses by 1 in estimate 2. There was a gold star pick on both of those when the line was 6.5. I guess 6 changes it a little bit. But I mean, ODU doesn't lose this game by a lot according to our estimates. They probably will lose this game, but I'm on ODU +6 here. If you look at the historical trends of these two teams, ODU dominated time of possession last time they played, and they won the time of possession game in the year before that in 2018 when they actually won the game. So something that ODU does gives Virginia Tech fits. Plus, Virginia Tech starting a new quarterback, Grant Wells, Marshall's stud quarterback, transferred away from the Thundering Herd this offseason, went to Virginia Tech, won the starting job, but it's a first-year quarterback in that system. On top of that, his top 2 running backs, one of his top 2 running backs, Malachi Thomas, out for season with an undisclosed injury, undisclosed reason. Not sure why he's out. But Jalen Houston, his other top running back, is questionable for tonight. So we don't even know if he's going to have 2 of his top offensive playmakers in the backfield with him. That's going to give him trouble. So I think Virginia Tech wins this game. I don't think they dominate this game. So I'm going ODU +6. And on top of that, ODU has a returning quarterback who went 5-2 in his 7 starts last season, Hayden Wolf. He beat Charlotte to make ODU bowl eligible. So ODU trending up, Virginia Tech trending down. Give me the Monarchs +6 in this one. A quick recap of what our best bets are, and I'm going to throw in an extra best bet just because I'm feeling generous, and I'm feeling like I kind of want to throw this one out there so I'm on the trend before it happens tonight. Michigan State, they're number 15. They're -21 against Western Michigan. Hammer that all day, twice on Sunday. Give me Illinois +100 at Indiana. We just broke it down. All the power line game simulators say Illinois doesn't just win this game, they dominate. If you want to juice that up a little bit more, maybe look at Illinois -1.5, -2. Go alt spread, have some fun with it. I'm just playing Illinois +100. Road games are a little tough, but I think Illinois at Indiana is a lock. ODU +6 against Virginia Tech. Grant Wells is a good quarterback, but he's in his first year as quarterback of the Hokies after coming in from Huntington, West Virginia and Marshall. I don't know if Grant Wells has the playmakers around him to be great like he was with Marshall. He's missing one of his top 2 running backs. His other running back may not even play. He's questionable in Malachi Thomas and Jalen Houston. So not a lot going on for the Hokies of Virginia Tech. I think ODU at home, last time they played at home, ODU had that incredible upset back in 2018. Give me ODU +6. I would have loved this line when it opened or when it got all the way up to +8.5, but I'll still take it at +6. It was +6.5 this morning. I would have loved that too. +6 gives me a little bit of nerves, but overall I feel pretty good about ODU +6. And the extra one, if you want to have some fun tonight, there's a fantastic FCS FBS Showdown happening in Charlotte tonight. To Charlotte, to the Queen City, to take on the 49ers. Give me William & Mary to pull off that FCS upset. William & Mary has been in the downside of the CAA the last year, but Hollis, Mathis, and Mike London, they're putting things together at the right time. Hollis Mathis has been struggling with some injuries. The COVID year was a little bit weird, but now I think it's his 4th season with the Tribe. He's had a full offseason. Mike London, they knew they were going to be facing Charlotte in this game. Charlotte just got boat raced in week 0 against FAU. I really like it, and the line is only +3 for the Tribe, so it's going to be a close game, and you gotta love an FCS FBS upset. So a little bit extra sprinkle. Give me William & Mary to beat Charlotte tonight, an FCS upset over an FBS team. It's going to be fantastic. So thank you so much for tuning into DRF Daily. A reminder, follow us on social media at DRF Sportsbook to get all of our exclusive betting lines, trends, everything like that. DRF Sportsbook is where you can find all of that. We're trying to bounce back after a 1-2 Thursday night. We gave out 3 fantastic best bets for Friday night. We'll be back potentially tomorrow with some more bets for Saturday's loaded slate. Man, it's good to have college football back. See you guys.